mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Levine. Back to Giddey. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Because he draws so much attention on offense, the D, look, they're going to have problems with Levine, and it opens up some great passing lanes for him.
Hero for three. Buries it from three.
And that what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Chicago. The Wizards beat them last time when these two met in Washington.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Giddey. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Oh, showing off his moves. Giddey can be pretty sly with the ball.
Hero, the pass to Butler. And again, it's Washington with a three.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
White finds Levine. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Washington has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Hero, the pass to Butler. And the Wizards with another three.
A guy you have to guard at range. Butler isn't a volume three-point shooter, but he can hit them when the mood strikes.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Now here's Kessler, averaging around 5 points a game. Second chance shot. He shoots it. It's Monk on the wing. Fires the three. Washington gets it back. Kessler passes to Butler. Sends it home from three-point land. Butler's got 9.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Levine can't hit.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Hero. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Bulls trail by 10. Timeout called. The Bulls. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Washington. He's been working with his assistant coaches, trying to devise a way to contain Zach LaVine. His ability to play well above the rim, coupled with the deep range, makes him a unique challenge to defend. They're going to try to keep him off balance by showing him different looks. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Now here's Giddey. His last outing, he had 18 points. No good. Unable to win this run. Washington leading by 10. Monk for 3. They grab their own miss. Butler finds Williams. Another shot. Chicago grabs the miss. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
Leaving points at the free throw line can take the edge off of a team. You're playing physical, you're playing hard, and it's just not paying off.
Now here's Levine. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami. Butler on the wing. Shoots over Levine. Buzelis grabs the board.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Pass to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Here's Levine for 3. Fires in the triple.
Off the pass, Levine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
Now a timeout called by Washington. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
So for the Wizards, Okongwu's checked in for Kessler. Jackson comes in for Williams, and it's Andrew Wiggins in for Monk.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
The Bulls trail by 10. To the middle. Here's Barrett. The shot no good. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Washington. Hero. Rebounded by Winslow. The Bulls have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Dosunmu, the pass to Winslow. Dosunmu outside. Driving to the basket. Approaching the midway point of the season now, Grant. How much do players want to be named an all-star?
You know, BA, I'd say for the young guys and for guys in their twilight years too, it means a lot. But for the guys that have done it a few times before, you know, sometimes that weekend off is a nice reset button.
Hero, the pass to Wiggins. And the Wizards with another three.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
Pass to Winslow. Here's Duarte. Butler covering. Back to Winslow. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on Tyler Hero.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Justice Winslow.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Wizards leading by 9. Hero, the pass to Wiggins. Off target from three-point range. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Dosunmu. Okongwu with the rebound. The Wizards have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Shoots over to Sumu. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Dosunmu, the pass to Barrett. Here's Duarte, beyond the arc. Count it, 1 for 1 to start the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Hero with the bucket. Here's Dosunmu. 11 points for him last game against Miami. Pass to Duarte. No one near him. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. Gets it off. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. Jimmy Butler getting it done for the Wizards. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. Back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. And the latest power rankings. We're still in December, but we are starting to see things take shape in the NBA. You take a look at the Nets. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, right now for the Wizards, they've been giving their all in every game. Eager to show those who doubted them that they're capable of being the top team.
Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Who's Ellis out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Sanogo in at the 5 spot. Now here's White. He had a 36-point outing in their last game against Miami.
Terrific all-around effort. He did a great job of creating for himself and others.
Here's Richards. 6-point lead. And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
And again, Washington, no good. The Bulls trail by 4. Pass to Sanogo. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Sanogo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, this is a highlight of Giddey's game. His innate ability to set others up.
They get it back. Kessler. And he converts the layup. And the Wizards lead by 4.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Up top, Giddey. He's covered by Reeves. Jackson against Levine. Back to Giddey. Clock at 6. And Reeves pulls it down. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Wizards. Pass to Carrington from downtown. Chicago with a rebound. Buzelis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Levine. Levine in deep over Jackson. Oh, Kessler with the block. And they're able to recover. And the basket is good. The Wizards with a lead. Jackson on the wing. Shoots over Levine. Offensive rebound. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. So for Washington, Williams is checked in for Richards. And it's Monk in for Reeves. Washington shooting their first foul shot of the night. Richard, you played for great teams and rebuilding teams. How different is the atmosphere between those types of organizations?
The expectation to win from everyone, top to bottom, that's what stands out to me. Everyone takes their role seriously and professionally.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 6. Here's Levine for 3. Just off on that shot. Just 1 for 7 in the game. Wizards leading by 5. Right wing. Here's Carrington. The putback. The Bulls have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Here's Buzelis. Good D by Kessler.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And it's Monk missing. Bulls trail by 5. And stolen by Jackson. To the inside, Williams laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Pass to Buzelis. Driving in. And it's blocked by Kessler. Sanogo gets the bucket.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Monk with it. The 3. Nails it from 3. Monk's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is a big reason why Monk is so important. It's his accuracy.
Giddey with it. He's got 6.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 2 minutes.
Here's Buzelis. Shot clock at 5. Over Williams. The shot by Buzelis no good.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Jackson gets the bucket.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
White looking it over. Pass to Levine. To the paint. Here's Sanogo. Oh, Kessler with the block. A minute 15 left in the first half. Carrington no good.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
White against Monk. It's Giddey on the wing. No good off the back of the rim. Washington leading by 10. Here's Jackson. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Outside Levine. Pass to Buzelis. Can they get it? Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Bulls trail by 12. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Pass to Monk. Three-pointer. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Shot by Levine, no good. So we conclude the first half. It's Washington leading by 9. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The ball. 29.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. What a start for Jimmy Butler. He had 9 points and 1 assist. And taking a look at the Wizards, Shaq, what you think?
They were getting after it on the glass. Like, wow, they got a nice edge in that department, which has led to this league. They won the hard hustle battle in that first half. Now we'll see what they can do.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Bulls.
They didn't shoot the ball very well. That's because they didn't have any flow on offense. I'd expect the coaching staff to make some adjustments in the locker room. They need to draw up some plays to get a good offensive rhythm.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Without question, Jimmy Butler displaying his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And it's Butler with the ball for the Washington Wizards. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Patrick Williams out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Malik Monk. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's Hero in at the 1. That's the group for Washington right now. And here's Giddey. Here's Sanogo. Pass to White. Lays it up and banks it in. White's got 5 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Bulls trail by 7. On the wing, Levine. Back to Giddey. Levine surveys the D. Down low. And it's Buzelis that time on the assist by Levine. Levine's got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Washington with the ball. Here's Hero. Here's Kessler. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. He's got 7.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart him, kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Basket's good.
Showing off those playmaking skills, Levine keeps his head up, makes the easy play.
Washington leading by 5. Hero on the wing. Drills it from deep.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Bulls timeout.
So for the Wizards, Okongwu comes in for Kessler, and it's Andrew Wiggins in for Monk. Just over a minute and a half played in the third.
Onyeka Okongwu. Andrew
Giddey against Hero. Pass to Buzelis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for the Bulls.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And here's Butler. The 3 is up. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
It's stolen by Okongwu. Hero, the pass to Butler. Off target with the 3. Bulls trail by 6. Here's White. Pass to Levine. No good there. Good D by Okongwu.
When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Wiggins passes to Butler. Boom! 3 for Jimmy.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Up top, Giddey. He's guarded by Hero. Wiggins against Levine. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
It's the fearless nature of Levine's game that is so fun to watch. It is impressive watching him get in the paint and get calls.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Watson. It's rebounded by Washington. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Hero on the wing. Takes the 3. And it's Chicago with a board. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. Some solid defense from Williams.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. So for Washington, Richards is checked in for Williams. Jackson comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Reeves is subbed in for Hero. Barrett's checked in for Chicago. Duarte comes in for White.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
The Bulls trail by 9. Wiggins with a steal. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Here's Okongwu. Watson with a rebound. Chicago has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Inside, the shot, Barrett. The rebound by Wiggins. Washington leading by 9. Jackson, pass to Reeves. Back to Jackson, puts up a 3. Wiggins outside, launches it. Oh, Wiggins, bullseye with the 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Barrett. And Okongwu with the block. They retain possession. 4 on the clock. Pass to Duarte. Over Reeves. And again, no good by Chicago. And Washington shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Now here's Wiggins. He's covered by Dosunmu. Wiggins, no good. Bulls trail by 12. And 1:01 left in the third. Duarte's shot is good. Duarte's got 7 points.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half.
getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
And his ability to efficiently score, that really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
DeSumo with it. Wiggins on it. Offensive rebound. DeSumo up top from outside the arc. Doesn't go for him. Wizards leading by 13. Reeves, the pass to Wiggins. And again, it's Washington with a three.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And the Bulls shooting just 36% in the third. Back to DeSumo.
Tipped. They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Reeves, the pass to Jackson. And again, it's Washington with a three.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
DeSumo for three. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Washington out in front by 19 going into the break. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago, trailing by 19. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Giddey and White pair to make the backcourt. Ayo DeSumo out there with Justice Winslow. And it's Watson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Reeves. They get it again. Kessler with a bucket.
How about the level of activity this team just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Bulls trail by 21. Now here's Giddey. Outside Winslow. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
That one drops for him.
Nice shot by Reeves. He's just so crafty in that mid-range area.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And the basket by DeSumo.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending. Yet another possession they've managed to hold on to. They are really in control on offense.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Now here's Winslow. Going inside, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one. Butler passes to Monk. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
And the Wizards making a change here. Heroes checked in. Chicago calls timeout.
Coach is not happy with their effort on the defensive glass. They're giving up way too many second chance points.
Bulls trail by 19. Pass to Buzelis. And he lobs it up top. And he lays in the alley-oop pass.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. Hero, the pass to Monk. Second shot opportunity. Lets it go from deep. Chicago with a rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds in the game. Stolen by Kessler. Corner shot. Hero, no good. The Bulls have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Three-pointer, Buzelis. It's rebounded by Washington. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Pass to Monk. This one for 3. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Outside White. Drains the triple.
Nice bounce pass. That's just good fundamental basketball.
Outside, Williams. Here's Kessler. Offensive board. Butler. It's Monk on the wing. And another miss by Washington.
They get this rebound, but they haven't been able to keep up on the boards. They're lucky the game is as close as it is.
And Hero grabs the board.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
Unloads. Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Wizards lead by 16.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's White. Here's Levine for 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that, to the middle. Here's Williams. Back to Monk. The 3-ball. Knocks down the long J.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Here's Giddey. Pass to White. Here's Sanogo. Monk with a steal.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Wizards.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Yeah, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
Here's Sanogo. Just 5 on the clock. Blocked. Now Kessler. Butler on the wing. There's the triple. And again, Washington with a triple.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Now here's Giddey to halt the run. And Hero grabs the board.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Yep, that one goes.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Here's Sanogo. Pass to Levine. And the 3 off target. Hero with it. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
Please make sure you get home
Well,
safe.
now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jimmy, you had it going. How big did that hoop look tonight?
It was pretty big. That's what I pride myself on. My teammates kept giving me the ball even when I didn't want the ball, telling me to score, be aggressive. When you got teammates like that, your confidence is through the roof.
They know who their leader is, no doubt about it. Congrats on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.